Pretty privilege or pretty punishment? Saweetie's behind-the-scenes story of money, fame, and scandal will shock you, and it's nothing like you've heard before. Oh, come on, Saweetie being an escort is hardly shocking, just like water being wet. I mean, really, the sky is blue, the grass is green. What exactly are we dissecting here? Back in September 2025, Saweetie made an appearance on Hot 97's Nessa on Air. Sure, it was just another radio interview, but she didn't hold back. She delivered a line that got everyone talking. TikTok picked it up fast. People noted that while many discuss pretty privilege, few address its flip side, what Saweetie calls pretty punishment. She explained it like this: being overlooked, underestimated, or deliberately held back isn't always about talent. It can stem from envy or hidden agendas. These experiences have fueled her drive, shaping the way she navigates an industry that has been challenging her entire life. Essentially, it's the same old story with a new face. Saweetie isn't new to this conversation. She's explored pretty privilege on podcasts with Jason Lee and on Revolt. But her twist, introducing pretty punishment, adds nuance. Her point, being beautiful comes with unique obstacles. People in the industry might intentionally try to hinder her progress, but she overcomes these barriers through sheer hard work. Of course, this perspective isn't without critics. Many argue that her looks are exactly what opened doors for her in the first place. Funky Deneva summed it up bluntly. Yes, Saweetie is undeniably beautiful, but the music industry is full of other attractive, talented women. Being pretty might get you through the door, but it won't guarantee you'll stay at the top. Competition is fierce, and talent ultimately decides who rises. When Saweetie first entered the scene, she had a few songs gaining traction. But around the same time, countless other artists emerged. In such a saturated market, only the strongest or the most distinctive truly stand out. Her beauty may have been her initial advantage, but it couldn't keep her ahead as other equally or even more appealing artists came into play. Simply put, the cream rises to the top. Right now, Saweetie is struggling to claim that next-level success, despite having 12 million Instagram followers. This is where the story takes another turn. Enter Maybach May, a middlewoman of sorts, known for her curvy figure and controversial methods. She connects aspiring women with affluent industry figures for career-boosting opportunities, often for a price. She doesn't necessarily add new creative value, but she facilitates access to high-level networks. Both parties pay her fee, the men and the women seeking entry. So, here's the catch. Saweetie's industry struggles, which she attributes to pretty punishment, can ironically be leveraged through what she already has, her looks, if she's willing to navigate these transactional connections. And that's exactly how Maybach May linked up with the young artist Jadon Sancho, weaving together ambition, opportunity, and the complex realities of industry gatekeeping. So, here's the latest twist. The guy Saweetie got involved with? He's a big-time soccer player. When Saweetie connected with him, Maybach May gave her the lowdown. He's dumb, he's this, he's that, you can get it. Saweetie was game. She went ahead, thinking it was just business. But things didn't go according to plan. Neither Saweetie nor the soccer player paid Maybach May because, well, they actually hit it off. Sparks flew, and what was supposed to be a transactional arrangement turned into something more personal. Maybach May, who had introduced them expecting a cut, wasn't thrilled. She essentially played matchmaker, but instead of profiting, she ended up watching them connect. Whether it was love or just lust, Saweetie and the player kept their connection alive, much to Maybach's frustration. Maybach May didn't stay quiet. She took to social media to air her grievances, clarifying that she had booked Saweetie for a visit to the Chelsea Stadium to support the soccer team. Her post made it clear she'd expected payment for her efforts as a road manager, but Saweetie had instead gotten emotionally involved with the player. "I was solid to this girl," Maybach wrote. "She got what she wanted and never paid me. Simple. I want my money." She added a colorful mix of metaphors about coke, witchcraft, and liquor, basically emphasizing the chaos of the situation. Of course, Saweetie denied the allegations, claiming Maybach was lying. And that's within her rights. But here's the thing, CD streams, tours, and paid appearances aren't exactly her bread and butter. How exactly she's monetizing her fame has always been a bit murky. Enter the concept of yacht girls. In this world, being a yacht girl doesn't necessarily mean being a full-on escort. It's more subtle. Wealthy men pay for female companionship on luxury yachts. These women entertain, keep the company enjoyable, and provide charm and presence, often without any formal sex work label. Saweetie tried it for the first time and came back with quite the payday. A week sailing the Greek islands, gourmet meals, a diamond bracelet, and a check for $80,000. When asked what she had to do, she just raised an eyebrow, hinting that discretion is part of the package. This is the kind of dynamic that explains her relationship with Maybach May. And while rumors of Saweetie allegedly selling cheeks in Dubai went viral, the story ultimately cooled off. A video covering the situation blew up online last month, but then the internet moved on. Saweetie weighed in with a practical observation about authenticity. The public, especially within the rap and ghetto communities, respects those who are transparent about what they do. She pointed out that many young women try to navigate fame, but skepticism is high. People often assume you're faking it. The takeaway? Own your narrative. Whether it's your hustle, your choices, or your personality, being upfront makes people trust and support you more. Saweetie's point is simple. Authenticity matters. People don't just want to hear a single label like, I'm a Cancer. They want to see a bit of realness, to feel what you're actually doing with your life. That little glimpse of truth, that small slice of honesty, is what makes people connect. If you're selling something, then sell it fully, unapologetically. Now, this raises the ongoing debate about pretty privilege versus pretty punishment. Saweetie is calling out the realities of the industry, even if she doesn't have concrete proof. Look at Saweetie. She has millions of followers, sure, 12.3 or 12.9 million, but outside of that, there aren't many obvious income streams. No massive endorsement deals, no tours, minimal paid content creation. She's undeniably beautiful, but how exactly is she financing her expensive lifestyle? That's where speculation about yacht girls, hookups, and other arrangements comes in. Many in the industry whisper that some female artists sustain their lavish lives through connections rather than conventional income streams. Here's an interesting comparison. In YouTube and content creation, I've been in the game for over a decade. You'd be surprised how often creators like me can earn more than high-profile artists like Saweetie. The reason? Predictable income. Brand deals, sponsorships, ad revenue. It's steady if you play your cards right. Of course, it takes relentless effort, day in and day out, to maintain engagement and value. Even brand deals, often seen as the lifeline for influencers and content creators, come with a complex set of challenges that are easy to underestimate. On the surface, they seem straightforward. A brand pays you to promote a product or service, and you deliver content in exchange. But the reality is far more intricate. Some deals pay handsomely, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars for a single post, while others flop miserably, failing to deliver a return on investment for either party. Timing is another crucial factor. Many companies don't release payment immediately. It's common to wait 30, 60, or even 90 days after the work is completed before seeing any money. For creators relying on these funds to cover living expenses, pay staff, or reinvest in their brand, such delays can create significant financial strain. On top of that, performance expectations are strict. Brands often tie payment to measurable results, views, clicks, conversions, or engagement metrics. If a creator's post fails to hit the target, even if it looks great on the surface, deals can be canceled, delayed, or renegotiated downward. In some cases, having a massive following can actually work against a creator. While a 6 or 7-figure follower count sounds impressive, it also means higher rates. A star with 12 million followers might charge $3,000 to $5,000 for a single Instagram post or a TikTok collaboration. If the post underperforms relative to that cost, brands can pull the plug, citing poor ROI. Without strong management, solid contracts, diversified revenue streams, and consistent public visibility, income from brand deals can be precarious and unpredictable. The financial instability inherent in brand deals forces many creators to explore alternative revenue models, some of which are far less conventional. One such approach involves leveraging personal connections or relationships with wealthy individuals. Unlike brand deals, which can be slow and contingent on performance, arrangements with high net worth patrons often provide immediate payment. The structure is straightforward. A deal is made, services or companionship are provided, and the money is delivered promptly, no waiting months for a check. In some cases, if there is personal attraction involved, the interaction can feel less transactional and more mutually enjoyable, even if the arrangement is ultimately strategic. For those navigating a fast-paced, image-driven industry, these types of arrangements can supplement, or in some cases, surpass, the revenue generated by conventional brand partnerships. When paired with occasional legitimate brand deals, this hybrid approach allows some creators to maintain an extravagant lifestyle while appearing even wealthier and more glamorous than they might actually be. This dual income strategy highlights a key truth about the entertainment and influencer ecosystems. Visibility and clout are not synonymous with financial stability. The public often assumes that million-follower stars are rolling in cash, driving luxury cars, and living in high-end apartments. In reality, many of these creators are barely breaking even. High living costs, the pressure to maintain a certain aesthetic, management fees, content production costs, and delayed or canceled deals all chip away at earnings. The reality is that a large portion of influencers and entertainers operate in a state of financial precarity, despite the perception of glamour and wealth. This dynamic is not limited to one geography. Whether in the United States, Europe, Africa, or other regions, content creators face similar financial pressures, despite differences in market size, currency, or brand opportunities. Clout, followers, and viral content do not automatically translate into long-term financial security. Herein lies the catch with brand deals. Retaining consistent income requires more than popularity. It demands compliance, business acumen, and strategy. To successfully monetize their platform, creators must give brands exactly what they want, not necessarily what they feel like creating. This distinction is where many content creators falter. While their creative instincts drive them to produce engaging, authentic, or experimental content, brands operate within rigid marketing frameworks. They have clear objectives, KPIs, and deadlines that must be met. Meeting those expectations is rarely glamorous work. It often involves repetitive, analytical, and sometimes tedious tasks like adjusting captions, optimizing hashtags, or creating multiple variations of the same post to satisfy marketing algorithms. Creators who approach brand deals purely from a creative standpoint without considering the commercial expectations behind them risk underperformance, which can lead to canceled contracts and reputational damage within the industry. Another layer of complexity is financial discipline. Many creators, particularly those who experience rapid success, struggle with managing incoming cash flow. Some spend money as soon as it arrives, failing to save or reinvest into their business. Without systematic planning, such as maintaining a database of past clients, collecting emails, reinvesting in production quality, or setting aside funds for taxes, income becomes fleeting. Even when deals are substantial, this lack of foresight means that creators often face periods of scarcity despite having impressive numbers on their social media profiles. This mismanagement underscores a broader truth. Talent and creativity alone are insufficient in the modern influencer economy. Success requires strategic thinking, negotiation skills, and financial literacy. The pressures of the creator economy also encourage riskier, quicker paths to revenue. The lure of immediate money, whether through alternative arrangements with wealthy patrons or other high-paying but less conventional opportunities, can be intoxicating. These options often promise the dual benefit of quick cash and lifestyle upgrades, from luxury travel to designer wardrobes, creating an illusion of financial freedom. While such paths may offer temporary relief, they also carry reputational and personal risks that require careful navigation. For many, the trade-off between long-term sustainability and short-term gain becomes a central tension in their career strategy. Clout, after all, is addictive. The public validation, viral attention, and social affirmation that come from a prominent lifestyle can feel essential, motivating creators to maintain appearances at any cost. Even when creators manage to balance brand deals with unconventional revenue streams, the work involved is far from glamorous. Maintaining a public persona that is constantly engaging, visually appealing, and culturally relevant requires constant effort. Scheduling posts, responding to fan messages, planning shoots, collaborating with other creators, negotiating rates, and analyzing metrics are just the tip of the iceberg. Behind the polished Instagram feeds and viral TikTok videos is a daily grind of management, networking, and problem-solving. Creators must constantly adapt to evolving algorithms, shifting audience expectations, and market trends, all while ensuring that their personal brand remains intact. The illusion of effortless success belies the significant intellectual and emotional labor required to maintain it. Ultimately, the modern content creator operates in a highly competitive, high-pressure environment where visibility does not equal security. Followers, likes, and virality are essential, but they do not guarantee financial stability. Brand deals are fickle, alternative revenue sources can be morally or socially complicated, and the cost of maintaining an image, both monetarily and psychologically, can be immense. Success requires a combination of creativity, business acumen, strategic thinking, and disciplined money management. Those who navigate this landscape effectively can achieve remarkable outcomes, but for many, the reality is a constant balancing act between public perception, personal fulfillment, and financial survival. In conclusion, the allure of influencer success often masks the underlying challenges. Immediate paydays from wealthy patrons, the pressure to meet brand expectations, the volatility of social media metrics, and the need for financial discipline all illustrate the complex ecosystem creators navigate. While clout and visibility may appear glamorous, the reality is far more nuanced. Long-term success in this field demands a blend of artistry, strategic thinking, and practical business skills. Those who fail to master this balance may find that the facade of wealth and fame is just that, a facade, with true financial stability remaining elusive despite millions of followers and viral content. It's a systemic issue. Many creators spend their earnings as soon as it lands, without building databases, collecting emails, or reinvesting in their craft. They leave money and potential growth on the table. You might think, if that were me, I'd be rich. But the reality is you're not them. They're making the mistakes, and the consequences are theirs to bear. Now, throw in the allure of fast, easy money, like hookups with wealthy patrons, and some people will do what's necessary to keep the clout rolling. Because, let's be real, clout is addictive. It's a drug in itself, and many chase it relentlessly. So, that's the landscape. What do you think? Back with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. You just got the full story.